Sleek, lightweight, and tuned for precision, the Head Incite LYT promises to deliver clean lines and responsiveness. Let's see how it behaves when we take it to the test. So here we are in Åre, Sweden, in the north of Scandinavia this week, trying out the 25-26 gear. Right here we have the Head Incite LYT. It is a directional board designed for precision carving and strong hold edge. So it is a classic camber profile, which means it's gonna allow you to have that edge control when you're turning. They say it's a 5 out of 10 on the stiffness scale, which is probably not as stiff as you would expect for a directional carving board, but it will allow for that extra playfulness when you're riding it. But let's see how it behaved on the slope when Jaime tested it this week.
Let's try to do some powerful carving, as the review said, because this board is made for that. With the triaxial fiberglass, give you like too much stability on it, you know? So which is nice to go with the speed, to try to go on the big carving, powerful carving. So this board is super powerful for carving, introduced to the deep carving and big jumps. I'm gonna try now on the jumps. Let's see how it works, and let's go. It's super stable on the landings. So the Incite LYT board, it's great board for powerful carving all around the mountains. I just trying here in the jumps, and it's a good board because when you land it, you feel the stiffness, you know. You can prepare the next jump because you are really, everything it's really under control, you know. And then it's nice because you feel like really on top of the board.
So you took the Head Incite LYT to the park this week. It is primarily a carving directional board. So I'm curious, how did it behave there?
I feel like the board was quite stiff, and on the jumps, I feel like really nice because when you land the jumps, it's nice to have like a stiff board under your feet. Mm-hmm. So I feel like really stable on it.
Cool. It's curious that you say it's quite stiff because they put this at a scale of 5 out of 10. But do you think maybe it's a bit higher than that?
Yeah, I think it's maybe a bit higher because, I mean, in my opinion and what I feel, it was like a stiff board.
It wasn't the stiffer scale of that end. So it's probably a medium to stiff flex.
Yeah.
And how about the slope? How did it behave on the carving?
It was really good because the edge hold me on it. So I do a really nice deep carving. So I stay super stable, super comfortable.
So you'd say it's a good board to take around the slopes and just power through them.
Yeah.
What would you say is the one thing that surprised you the most?
On the park, I think.
So in the park, it surprised. How about the weight of the board?
It was a super light board.
Yeah.
It was a super light board.
Yeah.
So it felt light on your feet when you were riding the park.
Yeah, and then when you jump, you feel like, whoa, like you are floating.
Right. So the Head Incite LYT is a board for those riders that are craving that technical carving in dynamic terrain without the weight. And if you're interested in seeing what other gear is out for the 25-26 season, make sure you check out our channel.